Hello, my name is Keith Kruger and I'm the gentleman behind Handmade Destiny. I thought I would take a few moments and give you a little introduction to myself and the world I live in, because if you are going to follow along and you're thinking about participating in Handmade Destiny, I think it's important for you to have a little bit of idea about the person who's behind the site. Um, as I said, my name is Keith Kruger. I am 42 years old. I am the father of two wonderful little girls, 9 and 12. I used to be Chief Technology Officer for the Specialized Care Services segment of United Health Group, and I was a Senior Architect in Target. I have a background in search and SEO, a little bit in e-commerce, and I am a crafter like so many in the handmade community. I have a great love for the handmade community. I first came to the handmade community in about 2008 after some down times. And I made a lot of good friends there, and I learned that the creative skills I had outside of my IT skills could actually, how would I put it, benefit me, not just in terms of sales, but in terms of building relationships and friendships with other people of similar thoughts and skills and creative talents. And let's just say I met a lot of wonderful people that inspired me in the world. And as such, I have been a firm believer in the handmade, vintage, and supplies movement ever since. And as some of you may know from the first post on this blog or otherwise, I am fighting cancer at the moment. It's not a fun battle. It's been going on for a while. This is actually my second round of dealing with cancer. And it is proving to be a little more persistent, I'll put it that way. And as a result, I have some concerns about my long-term health and different things going on with the treatment. And so I wanted to give something back to the community that has meant so much to me these last few years. And that's kind of the driving force behind Handmade Destiny. Again, if you follow the blog, you'll find out more about all this. For today, I just thought I would take a second and introduce you to some of the things in my life. So, for instance, I am a huge fan of coffee. Now, for those of you who know about my heart, don't worry, that's just decaf. I have a choice. 1 cup of light or 4 cups of decaf a day. Today I had enough energy anyway, so I decided just to go for the decaf. Mostly because I like the flavored creamers, I admit it. I also got a new pair of glasses yesterday. Very exciting, I know. The one thing I can't figure out is why every pair of glasses I ever have in my life sits at a tilt. This side always tilts down further than this side. No idea why. It just always happens. The computer I'm sitting here at is one that I built myself. I've had it now for 7 years. It has served me faithfully. It's only had one breakdown so far. I do love building computers. A little bit of a financial constraint these days, but this works well. It actually has 2 screens, which you'll see in a couple minutes when I show you a shot. The desk is a mess. As I look around, I have piles of things that probably should be anywhere but on a desk, but they're going to be here for a bit because I tend to get focused on the computer and I forget about things and I just set them down next to me. So unless I want to go through and do a whole lot of cleaning, they're going to sit here for a while. Let's see, what else? I think we'll get up and wander away from the computer for just a minute, and I will show you a little bit of my life. And if you're bored at this point, feel free to turn me off if you haven't already, because as I said, I just want to get to know you a little bit and give you a chance to know me a little bit. So this is my working space. As I said, messy. There's not much I can say other than messy. But it's how I work, and believe it or not, I do actually focus better with this clutter around me than I often do with it being clean, because, I don't know, maybe it's like being enclosed by things. I have dual monitor setups. The reason for that is very simple. The left screen generally is where the debugging tools are, and the right screen is where the programs are running as I'm coding. That way I can see what's happening inside the program as I actually play with the program. And that's part of debugging and the development for Handmade Destiny. As you can see, I have tons of other crap on my desk. I won't get into it all. But since I was showing you a peek of my life, I thought I would show you a few things. Lots of CDs and DVDs everywhere. I'm an anime fan sub fanatic, since I have to spend a fair amount of time resting. I watch a lot of excuse me, anime DVDs. I often have things like my daughter drew this wonderful little picture for me. She loves dinosaurs and she loves volcanoes, and so I am hoping to find a way to draw a decent dinosaur. I'm not a very good illustrator, but try to draw a decent dinosaur and then paint her a nice prehistoric picture. However, I am hoping to make my tree look a little different than a Q-tip, but I love her little trees. So, let's see. We've got the ubiquitous box of cleaning wipes because, frankly, I get glasses dirty in a heartbeat. I'm constantly playing with my glasses while I am working, and so probably every 10 minutes I have recovered them with fingerprints. But that's neither here nor there. This is my heart monitoring equipment. I have to keep it on the desk because I have to monitor my heart rate and arrhythmia very closely. Again, so be it. That's just part of my life. And very disorganized. I won't show you my girl's room other than to show you that my daughter has this wonderful Glee poster on her wall. She is very much into Glee. But if you go in here into my bedroom, this is actually where I do my painting. At the moment I have a cherry blossom painting I'm working on for a charity auction for a good friend, Kitty. I am actually posting a link to that in the post with this video. Hopefully you'll take a look at it because she's a great person and could use some help. People who've seen my paintings before are very familiar with my cherry blossoms. They're my favorite thing to paint, but I really need to develop a different format for painting them, I think. This wonderful little blue guy here is from Trinley Cadro. She makes fantastic things. She has recently moved her shop to Artfire, so that link will be posted here as well, just because I think she makes awesome stuff. And this guy stays close to me most of the time. Not necessarily a security blanket, but he just makes me feel happy. So when my days are blue, I can look at him and cheer up a bit. I'm also a big fan of Japanese animation, as I talked about. So I've got Japanese statues. I keep a fan by the bed because I'm constantly warm thanks to my medication, so fans are going all the time. My window's open. Have a great view of the parking lot, which you can't actually see because there's too much light in the way. But yeah, a parking lot, very exciting. And I tend to do a lot of reading and work in bed because of the pain, so my trusty laptop is there, and as you can see I'm reading a book on social programming right now, mostly because I'm playing around with the idea of Twitter bots. So as I said, that's my life. That's the way things are. I thought once in a while I would do a little video update like this. If you want to send questions regarding Handmade Destiny, or about my vision of what it will be, or about the Inside e-commerce engine as I work on it, those that I think I can answer verbally, I will do so, as well as maybe writing blog posts about them. I want to ensure that the community feels involved in what I'm doing. While I have a very strong sense of ownership about the direction, vision, and all that I'm putting forward, I also am very of the opinion that the community needs to be a part of what I'm doing, because ultimately this is my gift back to the community, and if it doesn't serve your needs, it's not going to matter what I think. So there are certain things that we're going to come up and we're going to talk about, and there are going to be times when I ask the community if this is really a feature that they want or if they don't. And so I want to be able to talk about those things with you as we go along. So that's it. It has been a pleasure talking to you for this first time. I hope I didn't bore you too much. And take care. Have a fantastic week, and may you all have good health. Thank you.